Everyone, my name is Rafahar Digital Marketing Wala, and I am a level 1 student at Rehan School, Islamabad campus. So, viewers, today I am calling any, and my call any topic is why it's wrong to lie to get out of trouble. Okay, so now I am calling any and ask some question about this topic and. Hello, Annie, how are you?
Hey Therese, doing great, thanks for asking. How about you? What's been going on in your world?
Yes, okay, thank you. So, Annie, today my topic is why it's wrong to lie to get out of trouble. Okay, so my first question is what does it mean to lie to get out of trouble?
That's an interesting topic. Living to get out of trouble often means making choices primarily to avoid consequences rather than pursuing what truly matters to us. It can lead to a cycle of stress and anxiety, right? What do you think drives people to live that way? Is it fear, pressure, or something else?
Yes, thank you. So, my next question is why do people lie when they make a mistake?
Great question. People often lie about mistakes because of fear of judgment, punishment, or disappointing others. Sometimes it's a way to protect their self image or avoid confrontation. It's interesting how forgiveness plays a role here, too. If people feel they can't be forgiven, they might lie to avoid facing the consequences. What do you think? Have you seen this in your own experiences?
Yes, thank you. So my next question is lying a good way to solve a problem? Why or why not?
Oh, that's a thought provoking one. Lying might seem like a quick fix, but it usually complicates things in the long run. It can damage trust and lead to more problems down the line. Plus, it creates a cycle of stress and anxiety, as you have to keep track of the lies. Being honest, even when it's tough, often leads to better solutions and stronger relationships. What's your take on it? Have you ever faced a situation where honesty really paid off?
Yeah, okay. So my next question is what can happen when someone lie to avoid punishment?
When someone lies to avoid punishment, it can lead to a bunch of negative outcomes. First, they might feel guilty or anxious about being caught, which can affect their mental health. If the lie is discovered, it can damage trust and relationships, making things worse than if they had been honest from the start. Plus, they might end up having to tell more lies to cover the first one, creating a tangled web of dishonesty. Have you seen this happen before? It's kind of wild how one little lie can spiral, right?
Yes, okay. So my next question is can one small lie lead to bigger problems?
Obsolete lions small lie can snowball into much bigger problems. It often requires more lies to cover up the original one, and before you know it, the situation can get out of control. Plus, it can erode trust in relationships, making it harder to communicate openly in the future. It's kind of like a domino effect. Have you ever experienced or witnessed a small lie leading to unexpected consequences?
Yes, okay. Thank you. So my next question is how would you feel if someone lied to you? Please give me a long answer.
If someone lied to me, I'd probably feel a mix of emotions. First, there's that initial shock or disbelief. It's hard to process because trust is such a fundamental part of any relationship. I might feel hurt, especially if I thought we had a strong connection. It can feel like a betrayal, which can lead to disappointment. Then there's the confusion. I'd wonder why they felt the need to lie. Was it to protect me themselves or avoid conflict? Understanding their motivation could help, but it wouldn't erase the feeling of being misled. After that, I'd likely feel concerned about what it means for our relationship. Trust is built over time, and a lie can shake that foundation. I'd think about how to address it, whether to confront them or let it go, depending on the situation. Communication is key, right? Ultimately, it would be a learning experience. It might make me more cautious in the future, but I'd also hope for honesty and openness moving forward. How about you? How do you feel when someone lies to you?
Yes, okay, thank you. So my next question is why is it better to tell the truth even if it's hard?
Telling the truth, even when it's hard, is often better for several reasons. First, it builds trust. When you're honest, people are more likely to feel secure in the relationship, knowing they can rely on you. Second, honesty promotes open communication. It allows for deeper connections and understanding. When both parties are truthful, it creates a safe space to address issues and find solutions together. Third, being truthful can alleviate stress. Keeping up with lies can be mentally exhausting. When you're honest, you don't have to worry about getting caught or remembering what you said. Finally, telling the truth often leads to personal growth. It encourages accountability and helps you learn from mistakes. It's a way to show integrity and respect for yourself and others. What do you think? Have you found that honesty has helped you in tough situations?
Yes, thank you. So my next question is, what are the long-term effect of lying?
The long-term effects of lying can be pretty significant. First, there's the erosion of trust. Once someone discovers a lie, it can be really hard to rebuild that trust, not just with the person who lied, but with others as well. Second, lying can lead to emotional and mental stress. Keeping up with lies can create anxiety and guilt, which can affect your overall well-being. Over time, this can lead to feelings of isolation, as you might feel like you can't be your true self around others. Third, there's the potential for damaged relationships. Friends, family, or colleagues may distance themselves if they feel betrayed, leading to loneliness and a lack of support. Finally, lying can impact your self-esteem. If you find yourself constantly bending the truth, it might make you question your integrity and self-worth. In the long run, honesty tends to foster healthier relationships and a more authentic life. What do you think? Have you seen any long-term effects of lying in your experiences?
Yes, okay. So my next question is, how can telling the truth help build character?
Telling the truth can really help build character in several ways. First, it fosters integrity. When you're honest, you align your actions with your values, which strengthens your sense of self. It shows that you're committed to being authentic, even when it's tough. Second, honesty encourages accountability. When you admit the truth, you take responsibility for your actions, which is a key part of personal growth. It helps you learn from your mistakes and become a better version of yourself. Third, being truthful builds resilience. Facing difficult situations and being honest about them can help you develop the strength to handle challenges in the future. It teaches you that it's okay to be vulnerable and that honesty can lead to constructive conversations. Finally, honesty fosters empathy. When you share your truth, it encourages others to do the same, creating deeper connections and understanding. It helps you appreciate different perspectives and strengthens your relationships. What do you think? Have you noticed how honesty has shaped your character or the character of those around you?
Yes, okay, thank you very much. So my next question is, what are the some example of lying to get out of trouble?
Great question. Here are some examples of lying to get out of a problem. Own school or work excuses. A student might lie about being sick to avoid a test, or an employee might say they had a family emergency to skip a deadline. To financial issues. Someone might lie about their spending habits to avoid facing the consequences of their financial situation. Like telling friends they can't go out because they're busy instead of admitting they're low on money. Through relationship issues. A person might lie to their partner about where they were or who they were with to avoid conflict or jealousy, thinking it will keep the peace. For mistakes at work. An employee might cover up a mistake by lying about what happened, thinking it will prevent disciplinary action, but it can lead to bigger problems if the truth comes out. 5. Social situations. Someone might exaggerate their achievements or experiences to impress others, which can backfire if they are found out. These situations often lead to more complications and stress. Have you seen any of these examples in real life? It's interesting how lying can seem like an easy fix, but it often makes things
Yes, thank you. So my next question is, have you ever lied and later regretted it? What happened?
worse. I think we all have moments where we've told a little white lie or stretched the truth. I remember once lying about being busy to avoid going to an event I really didn't want to attend. I thought it would spare my friend's feelings, but later I felt guilty. When I finally admitted the truth, my friend appreciated my honesty and we had a good laugh about it. It reminded me that being truthful, even when it's uncomfortable, can lead to better understanding and stronger connections. Have you ever found yourself in a similar situation? It's funny how honesty can sometimes lead to unexpected outcomes.
Yes, okay. So my next question is, what can we learn from our mistake if we are honest about them?
Being honest about our mistakes can teach us so much. First, it encourages self reflection. When we acknowledge our errors, we can analyze what went wrong and why, helping us understand our actions better. Second, honesty fosters accountability. Taking responsibility for our mistakes empowers us to make changes and avoid repeating them in the future. It's a chance to grow. Third, it builds resilience. Facing our mistakes head on can be tough, but it teaches us to bounce back and adapt. We learn that failure isn't the end, it's part of the journey. Finally, being honest about mistakes can strengthen relationships. When we share our vulnerabilities, it encourages others to do the same, creating a supportive environment where everyone feels safe to learn and grow together. What do you think? Have you found that being honest about your mistakes has helped you learn and grow?
Yes, okay. So my next question is, how does lying affect our conscience or inner peace?
Lying can really disrupt our inner peace in several ways. First, it creates internal conflict. When we're not honest, we might feel guilty or anxious about being found out, which can lead to stress and unease. Second, it can damage our self esteem. If we lie, we might start to question our integrity and feel like we're not living authentically. This disconnection from our true selves can create a sense of unrest. Third, lying can lead to strained relationships. When trust is broken, it can cause conflict and tension, which further disturbs our peace. Healthy relationships contribute to our overall well being, so when they're affected, it can be hard to feel at ease. Finally, the mental energy spent on maintaining lies can be exhausting. It distracts us from being present and enjoying life, which is essential for inner peace. Have you noticed how honesty impacts your own sense of peace? It's amazing how freeing it can be to live authentically.
Yes, okay. So my next question is, can lying ever be justice? Why or why not?
That's an interesting question. In some cases, people might argue that lying can serve a form of justice, especially if the truth could cause unnecessary harm. For example, protecting someone's feelings. Sometimes people lie to spare someone's feelings, like telling a friend they look great even if they don't. The intention might be to protect their self-esteem. Blowing. In certain situations, lying might be seen as justifiable if it's done to expose wrongdoing or corruption. Someone might bend the truth to gather evidence against unethical practices. 3. Safety concerns. If telling the truth could put someone in danger, lying might be viewed as a necessary action to protect that person. For instance, lying about someone's whereabouts to keep them safe from harm. However, these situations can be complex. While the intention behind the lie might be to achieve a just outcome, it can still lead to consequences that affect trust in relationships. It's always a tricky balance. What do you think? Can lying ever truly be justified? Or do you believe honesty is always the best policy?
Yes, okay. So my next question is, what do parent and teacher say about lying?
Parents and teachers often have a lot to say about lying because they want to instill values of honesty and integrity in children. Here are some calming messages they might share. Honesty is the best policy. Many emphasize that being truthful is important for building trust in relationships. They might explain that honesty leads to stronger connections with friends and family. Consequences of lying. Parents and teachers often talk about how lying can have negative consequences, like losing trust or facing punishment. They want kids to understand that while lying might seem like an easy way out, it can lead to bigger problems down the road. 3. Importance of accountability. They might encourage children to take responsibility for their actions and admit when they've made a mistake. This teaches kids that it's okay to be vulnerable and that everyone makes mistakes. 4. Empathy and understanding. Some may discuss the impact of lying on others, helping children understand how their actions can affect feelings. This can foster empathy and encourage them to consider the consequences of their words. 5. Open communication. Many parents and teachers promote an environment where children feel safe to share the truth, knowing they won't be harshly judged. This can help kids feel comfortable being honest, even when it's difficult. What do you think? Have you heard similar messages from parents or teachers in your life? It's fascinating how these lessons shape our understanding of honesty.
Yes, okay. So my next question is, how does being honest make you feel inside?
Being harassed can be incredibly painful and distressing. It often leads to a mix of emotions such as fear and anxiety. Constantly feeling unsafe or threatened can create a sense of unease that lingers, making it hard to relax or feel secure. Twosiness and hopelessness. Experiencing harassment can lead to feelings of sadness and hopelessness, as it may seem like there's no way out of the situation. 3. Anger and frustration. Many people feel angry about being mistreated and frustrated by the lack of control over the situation. It's completely natural to feel this way. 4. Isolation. Harassment can make individuals feel isolated, as they might worry about sharing their experiences or fear that others won't understand or believe them. 5. Low self-esteem. Being harassed can take a toll on self-worth, making individuals doubt themselves and their value. It's important to recognize these feelings and seek support. Talking to someone who understands can be incredibly helpful. Have you ever encountered a situation like this, or do you know someone who has? It's so important to create a safe space for people to share their experiences.
Yes, okay. So my next question is, what would you do if your friend lied to avoid getting in trouble?
If a friend lied to avoid getting in trouble, I'd first try to understand their perspective. I'd want to know why they felt the need to lie. Maybe they were scared or worried about the consequences. After that, I'd have an honest conversation with them. I'd let them know that while I understand their intentions, lying can complicate things and might lead to bigger problems down the line. I'd encourage them to consider coming clean, but I'd also be supportive, reminding them that everyone makes mistakes. It's important to create a safe space for them to talk about it without judgment. I'd want them to feel comfortable sharing their feelings and knowing they have my support no matter what. How about you? What would you do in that situation? It's always tricky navigating friendships and honesty.
Yes, okay. So my next question is, why is honesty important in friendship and family? Please give me a long answer.
Honesty is fundamental in friendships and family relationships for several reasons. Own trust building. Honesty is the foundation of trust. When you're open and truthful, it builds a sense of reliability. Friends and family members need to know they can count on each other. Trust fosters a deeper connection and creates a safe space for everyone involved. 2. Open communication. Honest communication encourages openness. When people feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment, it strengthens the bond between them. This leads to more meaningful conversations and a better understanding of each other. 3. Conflict resolution. In any relationship, conflicts are inevitable. When honesty is prioritized, it becomes easier to address issues head-on. Being truthful allows for constructive discussions about problems, leading to resolutions rather than resentment. This helps prevent misunderstandings from escalating. 4. Emotional safety. Honesty creates an environment where individuals feel emotionally safe. When friends and family members are truthful, it allows everyone to express their vulnerabilities without fear of betrayal. This emotional safety is crucial for forming deeper connections. 5. Authenticity. Being honest allows individuals to be their true selves. When friends and family members are genuine, it fosters acceptance and understanding. This authenticity strengthens relationships, as people feel valued for who they truly are. 6. Support and empathy. Honesty promotes empathy. When someone shares their struggles or feelings honestly, it invites others to offer support and understanding. This can lead to stronger bonds, as people feel more connected when they share their experiences. 7. Personal growth. Honest relationships encourage personal growth. When friends and family members provide constructive feedback, it helps individuals reflect on their actions and behaviors. This growth is essential for self-improvement and fostering healthier relationships. I introduced anxiety. Living in a dishonest environment can create anxiety and stress. When everyone is honest, it reduces the fear of being caught in a lie or the worry about how others perceive them. This leads to a more relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere. 9. Role modeling. Honesty sets a positive example for others, especially in family settings. Children learn from their parents and caregivers, so demonstrating honesty teaches them the value of truthfulness. This can shape their future relationships and interactions. 10. Long-lasting bonds. Ultimately, honesty contributes to long-lasting relationships. When people are honest with each other, it creates a strong foundation that can withstand challenges. Over time, this leads to deeper connections and a sense of belonging. In summary, honesty is crucial in friendships and family because it builds trust, fosters open communication, and creates emotional safety. It encourages empathy, personal growth, and authenticity, leading to stronger, more meaningful relationships. When honesty is prioritized, it paves the way for lasting bonds that can weather the storms of life. What are your thoughts on this? Do you have any personal experiences that highlight the importance of honesty in your relationships?
Yes, okay, thank you very much. Any of you are answering. So this is my today call any, and I hope that you will like it and see you in the next call any. Till then, Allah Hafiz, Pakistan Zindabad.